Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night Zoom call. This call is for anyone looking to make Shape for Life a significant part of their lives and their livelihood. And we get the opportunity to make a big difference in people's lives. So happy you're here. It is Tuesday, the 15th of September, 2015. And we're going to talk tonight about Discover Your Optimal, National Optimal Health Day. This is our third annual one, and it was a little bit, we're all kind of in the middle of September, and we're all busy, and so a lot of times it's like, okay, what do we do? How do we organize this at a late notice? So I wanted to give some ideas tonight about what some of us are doing, and to show that it can be very, very simple, and sometimes we don't always feel like putting something together, because it does take some energy and effort, but once you do, it's really a lot of fun. So one of the things that I did last year, it was 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago, I had a softball game with my daughter. She had a softball game, and it was not a home game, it was a field, so we were away. And so what I did was, during that time, I cut up some bars, put them on a tray, and just went around to everybody and said, it's National Optimal Health Day, and I'd love for you to try, a healthy snack. And of course, that took it out of my comfort zone a bit, me around with my tray. But it was so funny because one of the women said, no, I really can't have that. I'm doing a program. And I said, oh, what program are you doing? She says, I don't know what it's called, but I'm doing it with Vicki Feldman, who happens to be one of the coaches on our team. And I go, oh, no, you can have this, because that's the same program I do. And she started talking about how well the program works, and all the people in the bleachers started asking me questions about it, and I ended up with a new client as a result. So who was able to reduce blood pressure medication, really changed her life. So it can be as simple as going out with a tray of bars and saying it is National Optimal Health Day. So that's just an idea for you. Now, Liz Hilton is a little bit more sophisticated and a little more on top of it, right? And so she's done some pretty cool things. I love what she's doing this year, so I'd love for her to share a little bit about what she's doing.
Thanks, Susan. I love that idea. And I think keeping it simple is a really great strategy. And I think I've done that. I was going to try to organize a walk, like an in-person walk, and I realized, no, there's too much logistics that go with a walk for me to do. So I'm doing two things. One is a virtual walk, which may sound counterintuitive, but it just means that I've invited people to count their steps and track their steps on National Optimal Health Day, and to set a goal and to pledge that amount of steps in honor of somebody that they love, whose health matters to them. So I'm going to do 20,000 steps that day, and I've pledged them to my husband, Alan, for instance. But the beauty of it is they can do it from wherever they are. They just need to track and post. So that's one thing that I'm doing, and that's just with clients, friends, family, anybody. I just created a Facebook event and invited a bunch of people to that. And then the other is I am hosting a happy hour at my house, Happy Healthy Hour, and invited clients, coaches, and asked them to invite people to bring along they might have talked about, who might be curious, or just a friend, if they feel more comfortable coming with a friend. But we're just going to do simple, I'm going to do, sparkling water and cut up some bars. And I'll probably do like a Caesar salad from Costco, and some, just some other kind of green things. So just a little light snack kind of thing at that hour, so that they feel like they're getting a little something. And, but those are the two things, and just keep trying to put it out there on Facebook and follow up with people, and remind them. I just got off my Evite list for my happy hour, and sending people that I hadn't heard from, hey, hope you can come by. Love to see you, love to have you connect and celebrate with other people, or bring a friend or whatever. So those are the two things that I'm doing, and, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited about it. Puts me out there in a new way. So
That's really great because thanks, Liz. I love that idea of the steps and having people just walk around taking steps with each other. Is that me? Let's see. It was you. You're on fire, right? So anyway, that's great. And I want to talk, we'll come back around, circle back around and talk about a little bit more how you're following up and that sort of thing. But I wanted to, Cindy Trow is organizing her first event, and it's really fun to watch. And similar to you, Liz, it's not about who actually comes, it's about how you put yourself out there. And those little connecting with people in a different way than you normally would. So, Cindy, I'm going to unmute you and tell a little bit about what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm doing a community walk. Both I'm putting one out there for the morning, and I thought 5:30 to catch people who were before work, and then 6 o'clock for people after work. But I'm not getting really great response for the 5:30 one, so we might have to shift that up a little bit. But I've invited people from my neighborhood, especially people who I play tennis with, and do other activities in the neighborhood. And what I found was I have probably a list of 40 people, and Susan, it was 18 people that I called today, and that is a record for me of how many people I have called in one day, so I'm really excited about that. So even though I don't have 18 people joining me, I made 18 phone calls that were really easy for me to make. It was posturing it around an activity versus, for me, just getting the word out was a much easier thing to do, and prior to, I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but I had good conversation. Some people said, oh, well, I can do it, but, you know, I'd love to do it on a Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I said, well, that's great. Like, maybe we could get a walking group going on Saturday. So it opened up conversation to perhaps some other activities with the neighborhood folks. And one of the ladies I spoke to tonight is going to a bunco group. And I said, well, invite your bunco ladies. And I don't know some of those folks, so I might be surprising to see if I get a few folks from the bunco group coming as well. So I still have a good bit of phone calls to make tomorrow. And for me, it has been a real great experience just making those phone calls and feeling good about the conversations that I've had.
Love it, Cindy. Perfect. I love that. And you know, positioning yourself as a health coach. And this is what
exactly.
Spreading health, and come join me. This is what I'm doing. And you thought you're going to do it really low key. You're not going to do a presentation on the walk. You're not going to. Right?
I want to posture myself as the health coach, and I want it to just be fun, healthy activities for right now. These people know what I do. They know I'm a health coach, and I don't want to feel like I'm calling and selling. So if I'm just doing, you know, I'm sure there'll be lots of opportunities for natural conversation to come up. And when it's natural like that, I'll certainly talk with intention. But I want it to be just a healthy activity for right now. And I did send out an email with the Optimal Health blank that they gave, and on PicMonkey, I turned it into an invitation. So it actually was a nice little invitation that went out by email. But of course, nobody answers that. So my follow-up was great. So it was good. Yay, progress.
Well, and like you say, it's all about this opportunity to connect with people. And,
exactly.
Right? And we have an offering. You're offering a walk, which is what they want to say. And Atlanta's weather is beautiful right now. So I think with an invitation, and there over and over and over again, we learn that it takes about 5 to 12 contacts with someone. I think it's like 8 is like the magic number in terms of even if they're interested to really maybe go to the next level with you, go to the next step. And so having these opportunities to invite people to things, even if they say no, it's still a little touch.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same thing over and over again. So it's really nice. Thanks for sharing that, Cindy.
You're welcome.
We have got something in Atlanta. And again, we just put it together like, we came up with the idea like maybe Saturday and put it together like today. So it's one of those things that it just comes together, but I'm, excited. I posted in Team Palace, they have a guest list. And so, all week I've been writing down people who are coming to my mind who I want to invite. And I've been telling people about it on my coach calls yesterday, my celebration calls, and inviting people. I'm getting some texts back. No, I can't make it. But again, it's just a nice way to invite people too. So Dee Corchin's really good about inviting. And so I really wanted her to share, who are you inviting? Who are you thinking of? What are you saying to them?
So this was kind of last minute for me. I mean, I've participated in events in the past, and like Cindy, I did a walk one year with a couple of other health coaches, and we had a really great response. I think it's really cool to put it around an activity. This year, I was actually, we were moving in the direction we were going to be at a school doing a presentation, a healthy optimal health day at a school, but then that ended up falling through at the last minute. So I've just now tagged on to Susan's event. And so the people I'm targeting for this is, it's really been a great thing in the past few months. I've had lots of new clients. So those that live locally, I'm trying to encourage them to come, because what I want to do is expose them to the bigger offering that we have, our community. So often, and it seems like a lot with this particular group, I'm like, they're really latching onto the diet piece of it, but not so much the other things that we offer. So I don't have any confirmed yeses, but that's who I'm inviting for that. And I do a lot of my calls on Wednesday, so I'll be doing follow-ups on that. I've also had like 7 people that have been on my pre-client follow-up list, considering the program, thinking about it. So I also have extended that invitation, and we'll be following up to them, as well as just that this was a low-key way for them to kind of see who we are and maybe interact with some people who are on program, and also like them considering it. And then, like, I had a woman today, she was trying to let go. She's got diabetes and all these things, but she hasn't really been following the plan. And she just said, I think I'm done. I just, I'm going to try it on my own, the stories we always hear. And so I said, why don't you just come on Thursday night? Maybe it'd be great to be around and you can hear from Dr. A. And she has not committed. She doesn't live close. It would be a really big ordeal for her to come, but I just put it out there. I thought, why not? Maybe that might be a game changer. And then the other group is, I have a pretty large team with the health games this time around, and a lot of people do live local, and a lot are not on program. So I have put it out to them as well. I had a Zoom call last night, had a good response on the Zoom call. So I put it out there, followed it up again today. So as I told Susan, I don't really know who will come. I kind of feel like my responsibility is to let people know it's there, encourage them, and then if it's right for them, God will bring the people there that need to be there, that need to experience what we have to offer. So that's where I am with it.
That's great. And then we even talked about we combined with another team too, who didn't know what they were going to do. They're not on our team, and so we combined with our cousins, and another team. And what we were talking, even if we just get together as coaches, that's something to do as well, and create community ourselves. So how about anybody else? Anybody else have any thoughts? Anyone doing anything that or have any questions about doing something, or kind of want to do it but don't really want to do it?
I'm going to a concert Thursday night, Lady Antebellum, and this was planned 6 months ago, and I had no idea it was that night. And I think I'm going to take some bars and do your little thing, Susan. I think it's a great idea, and I'll bring some cards along, and it might embarrass my girlfriend, but she loves me anyway.
That's great. That's great. You never know who you meet. And
I know. I know.
So, yeah, it's stepping out of our comfort zone for sure, but it was fun. Awesome. Debbie, what about you? I'll unmute you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so I just kind of decided I wasn't going to do it because my husband has a surgery scheduled for tomorrow. And so it's going to be like get up in the morning, take him out there, then spend the day home, and then pick him up. And so I just kind of decided I wasn't going to do anything. But I will be at a place where there are doctors and people who might possibly be interested. I suppose I could do Dee's idea and just be like, hey, I just don't actually know how I would do that.
Well, that's exactly. So we can, help you with that. Dee, what are you thinking?
Well, I wasn't. I was just thinking, oh, well, it's a wash this year. I'm just going to take him and take care of the surgery stuff. But now when Dee mentioned that idea, I thought, okay, well, maybe I could integrate, something that day. How would you go into an orthopedic surgeon facility and I mean, is that even an option?
Well, we'll find out. That's why we're here.
I don't know. I had knee surgery, and I came out of anesthesia. I had a meniscus issue, and I was talking to the nurse about our program after. So you never know when the opportunity may arise. I would say have some cards with you. It's a great opportunity to share about what you do, and you never know.
Okay, I'll be on the ready then. I'll see how it goes. I'll let you know.
Well, and Marcia, I see you. I know you have experience with that. And I'm gonna unmute you in a second. And you may want to, if you're waiting in the waiting room with a lot of people, you may want to have some things there, some bars or some snacks or I don't know. You may want to even give some out with your card, or it's National Optical Health Day. I'm celebrating. This is what I want to give people. So there might be that opportunity just with the people. You say, I was going to be celebrating, but my husband has surgery. So here I am. I want to celebrate.
Well, okay. So, so to throw a little bit of complication in there, tonight my son is starting this cough that sounds kind of like a barky, like he needs some prednisolone syrup. And so I'm thinking I might be heading to the pediatrician tomorrow as well as so I got two men in my life who might need to see their doctors.
I'm just thinking, you're being called somewhere.
Everywhere.
Unless you're, and your guys are just, getting sick right now. That's, well, hope your son feels better. Hope your husband recovers.
Thank you.
And
thank you guys.
I hope you touch some lives.
Yes.
Never know. Marcia, what, you've had experience.
Okay. When I had surgery, I went into the operating room with cards in my hands. They wheeled me into the operating room. And I'm shameless. I don't care. And I passed them around before they finally shut me up and put me to sleep. But I just think, and I've been talking to actually a practice with another coach of mine, and they let us know that they checked with their lawyers, and they can't do it in their office because of legal reasons. But they're happy for us to give them cards to an internist who uses the program that we will have a relationship with, and they can refer to that internist, and the internist can let us know that it's a person that's looking to get healthy and they want to work with a health coach with Take Shape for Life. So I've already approached one of a medical provider, and he said he would do that with us. And that's as much as they're going to do. And I think it's wonderful that they want to do anything. So some doctors want to do it and some doctors don't. And Susan, you know how to set up a doctor's office and how to get things going. And that's how we all started. So it's don't be afraid. And if you have a relationship, go in there with a smile on your face, ask to talk to the office manager, and with your beautiful smile, I'm sure they'll talk to you.
Well, that's a good point, Marcia. That's true. You know, I did, my husband had colonoscopy, and there I was in the GI, you know, got waiting for him all morning. And I went through the hall and I saw an endocrinologist, and I went in and made a cold call. And I was actually able to get a time at lunchtime to come back for 20 minutes. And so I was able to do that. I didn't follow up real well. I think that if I would have followed up, I might have gotten more referrals from that. So that was my bad. But most of the time, having the relationship with the physician works much better. And getting referrals from physicians is great. I have an internal medicine doctor that refers me people. She's doesn't have it through her practice, but I think I think a warm relationship works better than a cold call. But you never know. You could go in and do a lunch and learn, or, you know, just say you educate people on health. And then, you know, you never know what they're looking for. So I think that's something that's a great point, Marcia. Thank you for sharing that. Well, we have a new health coach, and I'm real excited that she joined us. So I want Dee Corchin to introduce our new health coach to our team.
All right, I saw Courtney just got on, but she's kind of not in view, and I think she might be on the phone, so I'm not sure she can hear us. But I am super excited. A fellow jazzercise instructor that I work with, who's been doing the program to lose the last few pounds, has really been excited about what we have to offer. And so Courtney Wintrobe is our newest health coach on our team. But like I said, I think she might be on the phone. Courtney, are you there? Yeah, I think she's.
Hi, Courtney. Can you hear us? Well, if she can hear us, anyone have any questions while we're seeing if she can hear us? Any questions about, or thoughts or ideas on what you want to do for Optimal Health Night? Questions?
Susan, I don't have a question, but I just had another brainstorm of kind of from the conversations that we've had here, which is I've had a list of some chiropractors that I thought I might want to just pay a visit to. So I thought maybe I'll take that as an opportunity to just walk in and say, hey, it's National Optimal Health Day. Thought I'd stop in and say hello and make a connection with you. And, just strike up use it as an entree point just to say hello and connect with people and see what might be there. And I'm thinking about what kind of little something gifty thing that I would take and drop with them, including my information, of course. But, I might bake up some brownies or something, some of our Medifast brownies, and leave them with them or something. And I don't know, just thinking about using the day to stop in and say hello. So.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love that. Love that. Anyone else have anything that's come up, percolated? Anything? All right. Well,
I was going to tell you real quick. I do Thursday tennis, so I'm going to use that opportunity with my team and also the opponents to talk about the fact that it's National Health Day, and how we are working on trying to get America healthy and being a health coach and all that. So that's going to be kind of my thing for the day, since I gotta go play tennis and can share.
Well, that's what I was sharing, that I took bars around when I was in softball mom. I took bars around. So that's something maybe you could do, or Leaning Green kind of something.
Well, I am in charge of the food this Thursday, so I have to bring some food. So.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll post. I don't want to make everyone jealous, but the girl who's helping organize this Optimal Health Day in Atlanta she's a great hostess, and she's preparing a lot of really neat salads and stuffed mushrooms with bruschetta, and so I'm all excited. And So there's some great recipes. Deviled eggs or little egg muffins are great. So there are some things, different recipes that you could try or invite people over or take around for sample. Even I love that during lunchtime with chiropractors. So anyway, those are some things that you could do. That's a great idea, Terry. I like that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, next week we are going to get to hear Nicole and Sandy are going to do an event in Michigan. And we're going to hear, we'll be fresh off that. So we get to hear, and Nicole has done, scheduled an event, the Healthy Body event, every month. And she's starting to put that as a regular thing that she can invite people to and her team to invite people to. So I wanted her to share a little bit about, kind of scheduling events. We have National Optimal Health Night or Day on Thursday, but how can we make events throughout our, as a consistent way to invite people, to provide service and give value. So Dee is, can we hear Courtney now, or?
We can try again. She just texted me. She said she can hear us and she's not sure why we can't hear her. So.
Okay, let me see something here.
Oh, she might be on the phone. Let me just see confirm which number is hers.
She's not. She's on Zoom.
Okay.
Maybe she can click her, I'm going to check her mic because she is.
Yeah, she's on phone. Let's unmute the number 7586. The last, or 7686.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. I lost it now. 7686.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Courtney. Are you with us?
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Dee, would you introduce Courtney?
Yeah, we'll just do a quick do-over. So Courtney and I just met today. We've been talking a little bit about the health coaching opportunity, and she's made the decision to become a health coach. And she works full-time. She's a jazzercise instructor on the side, and is going to fit this into her busy life. But I'm super excited. She's got lots of people interested. So Courtney, you want to share a little bit about your story and why you decided to become a coach and what you hope to do with it?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm very excited to be a part of this. I've kind of struggled with my weight off and on for the last several years. And when I became a jazzercise instructor, I had lost quite a bit of weight, probably close to about 60 pounds. And so I just recently kind of decided to take it to the next level with Dee. And so I guess I've been doing the program for, 5 weeks now or 6 weeks, maybe not quite that long. And I've been really, really successful. I've lost a lot of inches, more so actually than weight. I really just kind of wanted to lean up and just be more toned. And I feel great. I've had some knee problems. My knee problems have gone away. I feel really good, and been kind of wanting to take health to the next level on a more professional level as well. To kind of incorporate with my jazzercise. So talked to Dee about it, and I'm very excited to be joining you guys. So I have quite a few people that are interested after seeing my success. And so I'm really excited to get these people on board and to get going, and just going to kind of see where it takes me since I do work full time and I'm a single mom. I've kind of got a lot on my plate, but I'm going to go for it and see where it takes me.
Well, we're rooting for you. Thank you so much for joining our mission. I loved your story about, exercise all the time. You're a jazzercise instructor, and yet just this little shift, our program makes such a huge difference. And
huge difference, yeah.
I know, right? And it keeps getting better. So thank you so much for helping others and sharing what we have with others, and just can't wait to meet you in person and see all the people that you help.
Thank you. Me too.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Let us know. Post on Team Palace, you know, what you did. Cindy, how many miles people walk. You know, Debbie, how many bars you give out. Terry, if you win tennis. And anybody else that comes up with any, how many miles, Liz, you know, everyone walks, and so in the Healthy Happy Hour. So anyway, so thanks everyone for being here, and we'll see you next week. Good night.